All right, everybody. So that was a song with Thanksgiving by Kurt Carr, who is a gospel singer. I absolutely love that song. And I picked that song because today's design is my Thanksgiving design. So it's going to be the last design that I do for the fall season. And with the holiday coming up, I was like, this would be a perfect way to end it. So, of course, you know that this design is a part of my 35 for 35 design series, where I'm doing 35 designs in my 35th year of life. So, I am going to ask you to follow the hashtag 35 for 35 design so you can see this design and all my upcoming future designs. So let's just go ahead and get into it. All right, so because Thanksgiving is a national holiday, of course, I want to read you some information about it. So this is from www.history.com. It's just going to give us, I'll give you all just a brief history of how it started. Okay. So Thanksgiving may be America's most beloved holiday, but its history is all over the place. Even the details of famous feasts between the Plymouth colony settlers and the Wampanoag, sorry if I mispronounced that, Native Americans in November of 1621 are sketchy. The best account we have is a letter from English settler Edward Winslow that never mentions the word Thanksgiving, but tells of week-long harvest celebration that included a 3-day celebration with King Massasoit and 90 Wampanoag men. We might, after more special manner, rejoice together. Okay, so when was the first Thanksgiving celebration? Colonists and the Wampanoag tribe shared an autumn harvest feast in 1621 in Plymouth, Massachusetts. That is widely acknowledged as one of the first Thanksgiving celebrations. But some historians argue that Florida, not Massachusetts, may have been the true site of the first Thanksgiving in North America, which is interesting because I've never heard that before. In 1565, nearly 60 years before Plymouth, a Spanish fleet came ashore and planted a cross in the sandy beach to christen the new settlement of St. Augustine. To celebrate the arrival and give thanks for God's providence, the 800 Spanish settlers shared a festive meal with the native Temucun people. Again, sorry if I mispronounced that. Okay, so what did they eat at the first Thanksgiving? I'm going to not read this verbatim, but I'm just going to pick out some very interesting things that I learned. So first of all, turkeys were indigenous, so there's no record of a turkey at the original Thanksgiving feast. The Native Americans brought deer, and there would have been lots of local seafood, including mussels, lobsters, bass, plus the fruits of the first pilgrim harvest, including pumpkin. No mashed potatoes. Potatoes had only been recently shipped back to Europe from South America. Again, more interesting information. Okay, and I'll read you one last thing about when did America first call for National Thanksgiving. America called for National Day of Thanksgiving to celebrate victory over the British in the Battle of Saratoga. In 1789, George Washington again called for National Day of Thanks on the last Thursday of November to commemorate the end of the Revolutionary War and the ratification of the Constitution. And during the Civil War, both the Confederacy and the Union issued Thanksgiving Day proclamations following major victories. So we've been celebrating it ever since. So, of course, it's a big holiday that we celebrate with our family and our friends. It's just a way of us saying thank you for all that we've had over the past year. I would also encourage you to do more research on Thanksgiving. I wrote a very American traditional history about Thanksgiving, but I would just encourage you to do a little bit more research about it to find out some different facts. Okay, so let's go into the design. So there are going to be a couple parts to this video because there are a couple parts to this design. So let's just pan over really quick and just get into it. Okay, so as you can see, I have a lot going on. Different types of materials that we're going to be using. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be spray painting my glasses, which by the way came from the dollar. They're very sturdy. Excuse me, the Dollar Tree. And I got 6 of them because what we're going to be doing is making a design with the word thankful on it. So again, these glasses came from the dollar store. I got these from Hobby Lobby, these letters. And I think they were about maybe $1 and some change. And of course, it's all the letters thankful. And what I like about it is it's 4 in a pack. So I have these flowers. A few of them, some of them came from the dollar store. When they ran out, I had to go to Michael's and get the rest. So the ones like this are Michael's. This is the dollar store. Of course, we're going to paint. I got 2 bottles of paint, orange paint. We're going to paint the letters orange, and they are 87 cents from Walmart. Of course, we got a handy dandy glue. And then we have 3 different sprays. Metallic paint. Spray paint, excuse me. Now, you're probably wondering, why do I have 3? Well, I was running low on this metallic. Went to Home Depot, but of course, like everywhere, there's a low stock of everything. So I couldn't quite find this exact one. So I just found the only metallic, the literally only metallic that was there. So it's 3 different colors of gold. And so, yeah, let's get started. I'm going to take these outside to spray them. Then I'll be back. All right, so as you can see, I've changed my shirt. And that's because I'm about to paint these letters. So I made a mistake in the earlier part of the video when I said this is $1.99. They actually were 99 cents. Like I said, from Hobby Lobby. And what I love about this is that there are 4 in a pack. So I'll use these for a long time. I've already sprayed the glasses. They're outside drying. So I'm going to paint these, then I'll come back and I'll show you the how I'm gonna put them all together. So again, here is I just put these on the table. As you can see all the letters. And let me pull this down so y'all can see what I'm doing. And again, so this orange paint, it came from Walmart. It was 87 cents. It's a satin acrylic paint. So we will see. This will be my first time using this. Of course, I got my paintbrush. Just got a little water to. It's just a tad. All right. So I'm gonna paint these in the order that you spell the word, and so I'm gonna paint these with so thankful is the whole word that I'm gonna use. So I'm just gonna put a little bit on the letter. And we'll just go from there. All right. I ran out of, well, I have paper that I usually paint on. I just don't know where it is. So, you know, I improvise. And I'm like, oh, plates. So I'm going to paint these. Okay. All right. That there. Now we'll move on to our H. I'm just putting a little bit of orange and then just using that to paint over the letter. I'm going to try and get the sides, and that's because you will be able to see the sides, you know, when I glue these onto the glasses. So, and I don't want the wood to show, so I'm just going to go ahead and paint these orange now. Best that I can. back to my T because I realized that I didn't do the edges, I should say. Sides, edges, you know, however you want to say it. Right. We've moved on to our A. I'm going to need more orange because that was not a lot at all. Of course, as I'm moving it, a little bit of orange gets on the back, which is fine because that part you won't be able to see anyway. All right. I've moved on to the end. This will, so you all see how I'm doing it now. So I will paint the rest, and then of course I will show you all the final product with the letters. So aren't these beautiful? All the different colors. I chose to use 3 colors, which was not initially the plan. I went to the store because I was running low on one, and I tried to get the exact one, but they ran out. So I have 3 different colors of metallic. So the first one I used was just, it's metallic, the Brilliant Metal Finish. So it's like a darker one. Then the second one I use is what they call the Gold Bright Shiny Finish, which is absolutely gorgeous. And just this, it's funny because they call this one the Brilliant Metallic Finish as well. But they're like 2 different color metallics. One's dark and light. Anyway, so it gave me 3 different colors, but I love all of them because they're gonna work with all of these. Okay, so now it's time to add our letters. So of course I could have just painted them and just left it at that, but that's boring, right? And it just doesn't necessarily show Thanksgiving or Thanksgiving design. So that's why I decided to paint the letters orange. And now we are going to apply these to the actual glasses. So hopefully I can get my spelling right. So of course I only painted one side, and then we will apply this E600 glue to the back. We shall see. Let's get enough on. Because this glue wrecks around, I'm just going to use the plate to catch any of the extra. Which I hope is not a lot. Okay, so let's go with our T. I'm just going to apply it right to the front as best I can. Now, because it's wood and these are large glasses, it's not going to completely stick on the whole thing, but I'm going to try to get stick it on as best as possible. So leave it here, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. Okay, so that's my T. Okay, what's next? H. And I'm realizing I don't have to do the whole letter because it's not going to stay, you know, stuck on the whole because of the way that the glass curves. So I'm just going to try and stick with the middle. All right. Ooh. My H. Hold it. Ooh. Measure this as best I can. Okay, H. Now let's go without A. We'll see how much of the A we can get on. All right. And some of these I probably could have put a little bit more spray paint, but it won't stop me from doing what I'm doing today. I'm still trying to learn how to use spray paint. I mean, I know how to use it, but sometimes I don't get the coatings right. So anyway, okay, so our A is on. All right, so now let's go to our N. Again, I'm just focusing mostly on the middle instead of the whole letter, because it's not, the whole thing is not going to stick on the glass. So, and I'm also using try and have them as close together as possible. Oh, our end ran away. Let me get the hold for a few seconds. Okay, K. See, I almost put the U on. I told you I had to pay attention to make sure that I was spelling it right, which is not a big deal because I would just rearrange the order that they're in, but I don't want to throw off my colors. Okay. Like this one, I wish should have spray painted another coat, but it's fine. It's gonna work today. All right, hold. All right, F. Hold for a few seconds. Okay, U. I almost thought I spelled it wrong. I get so nervous. U. All right, U is a little tricky. Uh-oh. We were doing fine till we got to U. Didn't think about this. Let's try something else without U. Okay, U. Oh, my T came off. Okay, some of my letters are falling. F. My U definitely fell. Gotta figure out the best way to try and make this stay. All right, let's just do. Try that again. Let's do the L. Okay, my T came off. So we'll try T again. I'm gonna apply just a little bit more to the T. And when it falls, you gotta try and place it back exactly where it fell from because the glue took up some of the spray paint. Where does that go? Hold it. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna go and try and seal these a little bit more, then I'll come back and we'll do the final touches. But that's our thankful. All right, so as you can see, we have our full thankful. So of course the last part is for us to add the flowers. Now the flowers came from both the dollar store and Hobby Lobby. Of course, these were $1, and this was originally $3.99, but I got it for 50% off because they were having their fall sale. So now I'm just going to add these to the tops of these because, of course, the orange and gold, while it looks good, it just kind of looks like something's missing. So I'll add the flowers, and it will help us finish this up. Of course, I'm just grabbing them as I see them, no particular order. Yes, okay, so let's continue to add these. Here. Actually, I want to move this so that way it's not so. Wait. Trying to just make sure that the colors aren't matched up with each other, but it looks like I might not have a choice. Let's see. Orange. Maybe we'll do this here. Still gonna have two reds by each other. Oh no, yellow. I mean orange. Yellow. Let's just move this so I can space this out. Okay. Oh. Again, because we don't want it to. And that's it. So my thankful's done with my flowers. Isn't that gorgeous? I'm so proud of myself. Let me move these cans. So I'll show it so you all can see it. But yes, that's it. That is my thankful Thanksgiving design. So I, of course, will post a picture so you can see it fully from the front. But that's it. It was quick and easy. Like I said, the glasses came from the Dollar Tree. Excuse me, I keep saying Dollar Store, but Dollar Tree. The flowers came from Hobby Lobby and the Dollar Tree, and the spray paint all came from Home Depot. So that's it.